Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to another Diecast Emporium review. Today, as you can see in front of you, we're going to take a look at the Conrad in 1/50th scale International 7000 Series dump truck, although for some strange reason it does say severe service truck on the box. In terms of the box, it's just your standard Conrad type of packaging. So let's go ahead and get this thing open and start the review. It is a nice fit in the box, which is one thing I really do like about Conrad models. Because usually it protects the model itself pretty well. Once you take it out, you have your truck. And the only other thing in the box is a small baggie containing 2 mirrors that need to be affixed to the truck. So, while you take a good look at the truck, let's get these 2 mirrors on. The one thing I will say about these mirrors is they are extremely flimsy. And they do like to pop out almost every time you move the model. So you may want to consider putting a little putty into the mirrors so that they stay in position, or maybe even a dab of super glue. Me personally, I don't super glue any of my models unless I absolutely have to. So just know that that option is available to you. All right, so taking a look at the front of the truck first, you can see a very nice International logo here. Some nice headlights, some nice turn signals, some great lights up here. And there is a drilled through metal, I don't know if you can see that or not, a drill through metal tow hitch up on front. Should you want to run a chain through there to pull another piece of equipment out, that option is available to you. The range of motion on the steering is fantastic, and it's a really tight mechanism, so it will hold any curve that you want to set. And like I said, it's a very sharp angle that you can achieve, which looks great. The mirrors, although they are flimsy, like I mentioned before, they are a metal piece. There is some beautiful DOT striping all along the bed of this truck. And this drop axle right here is just for show. It doesn't drop. It's just fixed into position. Looking underneath of the truck, you can see that there is a effort to model the drive shaft and a couple of the axles and the fuel tanks and battery box and things like that. But other than that, it's pretty plain. It's just pretty general, which is fine with me. For the function, obviously the main use for a dump truck is to dump things, and this truck will achieve a very high degree of dumping angle, as you can see there. And the tailgate also will hold any pose that you want to set it at, so that was engineered quite well. So there's the truck, and you just simply put, there goes the mirror, case in point. You just simply put this down. It will require a fair bit of effort, but like I said, that's not a big deal at all, especially if you want to pose it dumping. That means it will hold the pose that you set it as. The doors on this truck don't open. They're just for show. But again, that's not really a big deal for me. If you are interested in purchasing this truck, and many other models, of course, I purchased mine at ConstructionScaleModels.com, which is Buffalo Road Imports. And I believe the price on this is $109.95, somewhere along there. For size reference, here's the International. And let's see how I can do this here to get both in the shot. And here is the CAT CT660. The biggest thing you'll notice is that the dump bed on the International is significantly taller than it is on the CT660. And we'll see how that really affects the what kind of loader would be able to load this truck. So here I have a Norscot 980K in rock configuration that we'll bring in here, put the dump truck to the side, give you guys a good view of this. And there you go. As long as you have a loader that's big enough, clearing the side of it shouldn't be an issue whatsoever. So once again, guys, in 1/50th scale, this is the Conrad International 7000 Series dump truck. I really like the look of this. The paint finish is good. The functionality is just fine for what I was going to use it for. Really enjoy this model. So thank you guys for tuning into all of my videos. I really appreciate your continued support of Diecast Emporium, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care, guys.